Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nala Zitela, a 24-year-old woman who dropped out of medical school because I am chasing a dream of being a fine artist. So if you're new here, hi. I really hope you enjoy watching me talk and talk and talk. I really hope you enjoy sessions. And if you are my returning subscriber, hi, welcome back. Hi Pookie, I hope you're doing fine because I'm doing great. So today we are here to talk about creative blocks, because in the midst of everything else that I was going through, I was also going through a creative block, and I hope to help you come out of it, because I was able to help myself come out of it. As you can see, now you see my face because I'm out of my creative block. But yeah, so firstly, we have to define what is a creative block. I don't know what this noise is about. But I think my dad is back. So okay, so we're gonna define what creative block is. So I'm gonna read what Meta says creative block is. So a creative block is that stuck feeling when you want to make something. I really wanted to paint and really wanted to make videos for y'all, but so when you want to make something, example, you want to write, you want to draw, you want to design, you want to compose, in my case painting and making videos, but the ideas won't flow and productivity drops. For me, the ideas were there, but I just I didn't have any level of creativity, of productivity at all. For me, the productivity had dropped. Like, I would have ideas, but productivity, none. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed. I just wanted to lay down and not do shit. Like, the smallest task would literally get me so. I'm really sorry about the track noise. Like, I didn't have none. I don't want to do anything. I had no motivation. I have ideas, a lot of ideas. If anything, my ideas have been there for months, but for some fucked up reason, I just couldn't get myself to do any effing thing. And I'm gonna explain further. So it's not you have no inspiration. It's a psychological state where fear of failure, self-doubt, perfectionism, burnout, and overload jam up your inner pipeline. So even a normally fluent creator feels empty or frozen. So like I'm saying, I had no motivation. No motivation, none whatsoever. And what I'd have in my head would be that, because I had not painted for like 2 months, and now what I would have in my head is, oh my gosh, what if I can't do this? What if I don't get this image right? Because I refer to pictures, like pictures I feel inspired by, and then I paint that. So I felt, what if I can't get the image right? I I was struggling with a lot of self-doubt, and I don't even know if I'm over that. But yeah, and like I feel it was also perfectionism, because I want, if I'm painting something, I want it to be perfect. I want to get the image right on the first try, even though the last image that I tried like took me weeks to try to get right, but at the end of the day I did get it right. And I don't, excuse me, I don't know why don't I feel the same about the upcoming work I have. And it has been really really tough for me, and it has taken a mental toll. And sometimes I'll feel like, oh my gosh, I dropped out of uni so that I can pursue this career, but then for some reason I can't seem to do it, when I'm saying this is like my life purpose. I found my purpose, but for some reason it feels so heavy to like start. And I've been sitting with these feelings for like the long, like 2 months has passed with me, like battling this, because it really sucks. Like, imagine you have put time aside, like got yourself free so that you can do something that you like, and now you basically can't. But I feel that I am out of it, because last week I did create something, even though it was in a small canvas. I'll show you here. Even though it was, even though I used a small canvas, which I barely use. I have never used a small canvas, except for the time when I was learning to paint. And yeah, it came out really well. Like, I like it. I loved it. I genuinely did love it. So how did I get out? I had to talk myself out of it. So basically, I talked to one of my friends who's also a creative. I talked to her about this, how I feel, and we untangled it. So I feel if you're also in that slump, you can just talk to your other creative friends. And even if you don't have any creative friends, you can just talk to your friends, friends you trust, friends who do believe on your craft, who support and love your art. I think that could help give you a different perspective, help you see that you really don't have to make perfect art. You have to make it exist and make it perfect later. Like, make it exist first and then perfect it later. And I think this is another second tip. When I was creating the painting on that small canvas, in my head I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do what I can right now, and if there's any flops I can fix them later. There is white paint, there is an eraser. You can always erase if you draw, you can delete if you write, you can edit if you made a video. I don't know, just make it exist first and then you can perfect it later. I think that is very helpful. Like, just be in that mindset that, you know what, I just want to make this exist, and I'm gonna see the rest of the other things later. Cause honey, if you stay and think you wanna wait until you are perfect, you'll never do anything. Ever. Ask me. You will never, ever, ever do anything. With that being said, another thing that you can do is to set a timer. You can do your work in big chunks, like give yourself 10 minutes, draw, write something. After 10 minutes, take a break. Do something else that is completely out of creating, and then go back maybe after 15 minutes. Do that again and again until you get in the flow where you don't even need a break anymore. I think that is very helpful. I did that a lot with the last painting that I had on that small canvas. What I would do is paint and paint. Maybe say I'll paint a shoe and like one shoe, and then go watch TV, because I like TV recently. Like, it's my thing. It takes me back to a time when I was younger. I used to love TV a lot. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of TV. I've been watching old movies and whatnot. It has been feeling so good. So yeah, that is what I did. And yeah, another thing you can do is change a scene. If you can afford to change a scene, maybe go create somewhere. But if you cannot, like me, you can just go for a walk. It will help you freshen up, and then you can come back and create. I feel when I go on a walk or go for a run, ideas just come to me. Like, they just flow. So I very much recommend going for a walk if you cannot afford to change your scenery, as in go to a different studio, go to a different city. So yeah, I think that is all I have. Those are the only tips I got. If anyone else have more tips on how to get rid of a creative block, please do recommend in the comments, because these are the things that helped me, or that always help me to get out of this slump, because it's so bad. It makes you feel like a shitty ass person. Or like, for me, it makes me feel very disgusting. Especially because you know what I did. So yeah, and what else I want to talk about? So I want to talk about the uni acceptance that I talked about the last time, and I had trouble trying to accept the offer, and I tried to call the university. None of them picked up, so I just let it go. And how do I feel about it? Because I did say that I really, really wanted to be in a community of other artists. I don't think at this point I feel bad whenever things don't go my way. I just always hope that life has much better plans, and I just always hope and know that I'll see in the future that, oh my gosh, this is why this never happened, because this had to happen, and it's probably gonna be something greater. That's how I always feel about things whenever they don't go my way. And I've accepted my fate of staying here and just going to my job and saving money, the alchemist style. and saving money and then having to decide next day if I want to go back to school or I just want to move and pursue the career even further. But also this is gonna be decided by how the year goes. There's things that I hope happen and I'm manifesting that they happen. So yeah, I'm basically going with the flow of life, but like somehow I have plans and I'm planning and I'm scheming, you know. But that's basically that. I really hope you enjoyed this video and really hope it was helpful for anyone that is experiencing a creative block. And yeah, if you really enjoyed watching me yap and watching and listening to me yap and yap, please like, comment and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Bye.